You have to send postcards and letters, okay? Handwritten envelopes are a plus. Call to actions are a need. You need a phone number and a website. When someone gets your postcard or they get your letter, you need to drive them to a phone system like PBNext that will capture their phone number, or you need to drive them to a landing page to capture their information, because if not, you just wasted all your marketing. All that money just went out the window, okay? So you need that. If you don't have landing pages, see Will at our breaks or at lunchtime, because he can talk to you guys about getting some of those running for you. You must send 3 to 5 pieces to the same prospect. One piece will not work, okay? What will happen is over 3 to 5 pieces, they will start to recognize you as someone who can help. And then they will start to respond. Here's another thing you want to write down. You need to have what's called linking messages. So when you send your first piece out and then you send your second piece should refer to the first piece, and then at the end it should tell them what's about to come, meaning the third piece. Then when they receive the third piece, what does it do? It links the second piece, and then it tells them that you're about to send them another one in 2 weeks to link to the fourth piece. You see that? And that's what we called linked messaging. And so therefore, you're building more of a relationship and a rapport with them over time, okay? And you should do this in your emailing autoresponders as well, all right? So newspaper ads. Like I said, we talked about competition. Place bold ads, outline your ads, look for local and free papers, put local papers also. They're not cheap. I know in some markets for a 3-line ad, you're going to pay $300 to $500 just to run that ad. Okay, I will tell you this though, if it works, run it. And you won't know if it's going to work until you start looking at who's running in those papers. And I also have realized something too, in the market that I'm doing a lot of marketing in right now, we used to pull out of newspapers and now we're back in them. Because in our market, I noticed that, you know, there used to be We Buy House guys all over those papers. Now we only have like a couple in there, because the competition has moved away and went somewhere else. Does it mean that people still read those papers? Yeah, they do. Not as much anymore, but they still read them, and your competition isn't there anymore. So it's still a resource, but you got to be prepared to run it, okay? Online lead system, this is the keys to controlling your online space. And we're going to get into this a little bit more heavy when we talk about Google and social media and things like that. But it's all about keywords, okay? Does anybody here not know what keywords are? Not know. Okay, good. Everybody knows. So we have to keyword rich the whole thing. We have to keyword rich the headings and the subject lines and the descriptions, all of that. Traffic sources are a must when you're looking at it. Some of the best forms of trafficking right now, if you guys haven't had a strategy session with Nathan, you should, because he can talk to you about what we call organic trafficking, and it's through article submission and article spinners. Do you realize that there's a tool, and I'll teach it to you, that you can write one article, submit it to this tool, and it'll turn that one article into 400 articles? Yeah. So now, do you have an article every week to send out? And you can link that article back to your website or back to your social media? Or what about this? Better yet, how about you take that now and then you have 400 different posts to put in your blog site or your social media stuff? How about that? I'll tell you later when we get to that section. So, databases, which is something we market to, email autoresponders. Popular keywords, they're in your book for selling. Sell home, sell house, selling home, selling a house, sell my house, stop foreclosure. These are keywords you would use in like your free lead generator as well, okay? When you're buying a house, buy a home, buy a house, house for sale, home for sale. And I'm going to show you some of the statistics on this when we start talking about Google and getting on there with your business in at least the first page, if not top results, okay? So traffic sources, video ads, articles, online classified ads, which are huge. Blogging is obviously becoming one of the best parts of the whole business. Hey, would it be cool if you could just click a button and have a blog site built for you? Does anybody like that idea? I'm working some things out right now, and I may be